What's up, guys? Today we're going to try and start tackling the fuel system on the LS E30. And just to get right into it, I'm going with this Works surge tank. You see, I just taped up these fittings because I got started on this and almost forgot to bring you guys along. The main idea at the moment is just to use the stock fuel hanger and use the stock fuel lines to get the fuel all the way up to the engine bay. You can see them. These are the lines right here. There's already a feed return and vent, but I'm going to use, hopefully, the feed and return to feed into this Works tank. From there, I'm hopefully going to mount the tank right in here. There's a good bit of space, but it's behind where the headlight goes here. I just gotta get these little guys out. Like, this is where that ABS unit was. I already cut this one off, and then realized I should have brought you guys along for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these mounting points out with the trusty grinder here. So anyway, let's get into it. How about that? Could go. Yeah, right there is going to be where she wants to go, I think, because see from my angle, it's like we've got all kinds of room for movement and adjustment, keeping it all behind the headlight. You know, it's incredible. So many people say like owning a Corvette wouldn't be practical. You know, you need something else for a daily driver. And, you know, in some cases they're right, but in the case of hauling a Harbor Freight welder, you know, they're wrong. Okay, so I was just gonna wait and show you guys when this was all painted up and done. But basically, you know, I'm welding with flux core. I don't really care too much about how good it looks. That's not the concern at the moment, because I had a little, you know, you weld through some metal and you don't realize there's something flammable underneath, like, you know, maybe rubber or something that burns for a long time. Well, I had what I assume is like some rubber in these little bumper shocks, and they go like right back through here. You can see where I was welding, and I could see through these holes that I had a fire. And I was like, how am I gonna get in there to put that out? And I had a great idea. I decided to take the straw out of my McDonald's cup. You know, the old you know, the old hold the liquid in the straw with your tongue trick. I use that as my little blowgun to get down in there. It is the best smell I've ever smelled in my life. Alright, so it's always more work than you're expecting it to be, but we got the old surge tank mounted up here. It flexes a little, but I think we'll call that good. Now I'm just going to start setting up the fittings and trying to figure out where my lines are going to go. Okay, people. So I was really wanting to finish up the fuel system, just routing the lines and all that in this video. But turns out these 90-degree fittings I got, they're Ultra Pro fittings, as opposed to I think it was Auto Flex is the ones I normally use. Just oversight on my part. It's going to force me to have to buy some different to buy a different AN line. But that's okay because I'll just get the PTFE, E85 rated line, because I have from like a lot of like my fittings and stuff, they come from like a previous project, and you can see I just got a whole mess of dash 8 and dash 6 over here. I was planning to use that, but I don't think it's rated for E85, so I'll just go ahead and buy new 8AN PTFE that's truly rated for it, because I'd love to put this car on E85. My previous idea is like I didn't want to put the surge tank here to begin with. I was just going to put it in the trunk and run lines the length of the car. It looks like I can actually use the factory tank and its lines all the way up to the engine bay, and then just go off of those factory lines to the surge tank. So I was like, I didn't want to spend the money to buy more 8AN when I had that over there. But this is a win-win, because I can go ahead and go straight to E85, and it's not going to be too crazy expensive. But yeah, that's going to be it for the episode. Yeah, I guess I'll make it part 2 where I'm actually getting the lines done. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.